अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। Few days ago, we observed the appearance day of Lord Nrsimhadev. We heard the glories of great devotee Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was one of the prominent Jnani Bhaktas, great devotees. Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad has categorized Prahlad Maharaj among the Jnani Bhaktas. Prahlad Maharaj was in Santaras, but he was Mahabhagavat. Our great acharyas like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada has instructed his followers to learn from the life of Prahlad Maharaj how to become an ideal devotee, an ideal preacher. The preaching is the essence of the Vaishnavas. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction, Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Whomever you see, you speak about Krishna. Teach the instructions of Krishna. Chant the names of Krishna. So preaching is one of the prime business of the Vaishnava. But how should be an ideal preacher? So here, great devotee Prahlad Maharaj, from his life, from his pastimes, we should take lessons. How one can become an ideal devotee, how one can become an ideal preacher. We see in the pastimes of Prahlad Maharaj, why Prahlad Maharaj in the womb of his mother, when Hiranyakashipu went for austerity to become immortal, he wanted to get immortality. He went to do severe austerity in Mandrachal mountain. At that time, all the demigods, they occupied the kingdom of the demons. And the king of heaven, Indradev, he took Kayadhu under his custody. On the way, Narad Muni saw Indradev. Oh Indradev, why are you taking this chaste lady? What fault she has? Then Indradev told that Kayadhu is pregnant, in her womb there is the son of Hiranyakashipu. If another demon will be born in this world, then everybody will be difficult to follow their religious principles. So for the sake of, for the protection of the creation, I want to finish that womb of Kayadhu. But Narad Muni forecasted. Narad Muni told, O Indradev, in the womb of Queen Kayadhu, the great devotee is there. He will be a great devotee of Lord Hari, for whom will get all protection from the torture of the great demon Hiranyakashipu. And he will be the cause of appearance of Lord Hari in this world. Lord Hari will incarnate for him. That's why I should look after Kayadhu in my ashram. So after that, Indradev respectfully released Kayadhu. And in ashram of Narad Muni was a great devotee, he was a sadhu. Sadhu's business, they always speak Harikatha. They purify themselves and they purify others always by speaking Harikatha, by glorifying Krishna, by speaking Bhagavad Katha. For thousands of years, Narad Muni spoke Bhagavat Katha. Bhagavat Katha means the glories of Bhagavan. And hearing Bhagavat Katha, Prahlad Maharaj, who was in the womb of Kayadhu, hearing Bhagavat Katha, he became such a great devotee. He was born as Mahabhagavat. In the glories of hearing Bhagavatam, Kapil Dev, Bhagavan Kapil Dev speaking to Mother Devabhuti, that Satang Prasangat Mamabirja Sambido Bhavanti Hritkarna Rasayana Katha, that Josana Asu Apavarga Bartmani Shraddha Ratir Bhaktir Anukramisyati. By hearing Harikatha, the powerful nectarian pastimes of Bhagavan, in the association of great devotees, the bhakti will sprout in the heart. First in the form of a Shraddha, then Bhav Bhakti, then Prem Bhakti. And one will be blessed with Prem Bhakti, his life will be successful. It will begin in the association of sadhus hearing Harikatha. This is Prahlad Maharaj's pastime saying this. And Sunatam Sukatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana Hridyantastohi Abhadrani Vidunati Srutsata. One sadhak, one practitioner is trying hard to get rid of anarthas, how to cleanse the heart, how we can get rid of lust, greed, anger, everything. But hearing Harikatha, hearing Bhagavat Katha, one can become one day purified, get rid of all the anarthas, and become situated in Nishtha, then Ruchi, then Asakti, then Bhav. That's why this is what we learn from the life of Prahlad Maharaj, hearing Bhagavat from Sri Narad Muni. So next, Prahlad Maharaj was a fearless prince, fearless preacher, fearless devotee. A devotee has no fear because he has taken exclusive shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Ashoka Abhaya Amrita Adhara Tumara Charanadvaya. Krishna's lotus feet is that ever where there is no lamentation, Ashoka, no fear, no death. That's why devotees, those who are like Prahlad Maharaj, those taken exclusive shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, so they have no fear. Hiranyakashipu, and in his fear, whole three worlds, even demigods, even demons, and all the residents of the earth, they all were trembling in fear to speak before Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu considered Bhagavan Vishnu, Lord Hari, to be his greatest enemy. Nobody can chant Harinam. Nobody can speak about Lord Vishnu in front of Hiranyakashipu. But Prahlad was a fearless devotee. And Hiranyakashipu asked, "Oh my dear son, what you have learnt from your school? What in your opinion, what is best?" Prahlad Maharaj told, "O king of demons, tat sadhumanya asura varja dehinam sada samudvigna dhiyat asat grahat hitvatmapatam gruhandakupam banam gatujat harim asrayat." He told, "O my dear father, O greatest demon, in my opinion, the people in this world, they are disturbed, they are suffering because they are attached to the body and other external objects. They are restless. In my opinion, if they want to get eternal happiness, eternal peace, they should go to forest, take exclusive shelter of Lord Hari, do Hari Bhakti, devotion to Lord Hari. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam iti Punsarpita Vishnu Bhakti Chetanava. Telling, in my opinion, this is the best type of devotion for Lord Vishnu, to hearing, Sravanam, to chant the glories, remember about Lord Hari, like ninefold devotional process. He spoke to Hiranyakashipu, he has no fear. Hiranyakashipu heard the name of Vishnu from the lips of his own son, Prahlad. He was so angry, he tried to kill him. Even he has no fear, Prahlad Maharaj. That's why one who is an ideal preacher, a devotee who wants to preach the glories of Krishna, he should be fearless, because if Krishna is our protector, Krishna is my maintainer, where there is fear? Prahlad Maharaj was ideal example of this ideal preacher. He has no fear at all. Hiranyakashipu tried to kill him in so many ways. But Prahlad Maharaj was tolerant like tree. Prahlad Maharaj was embodiment of Trunadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnuna Amanyamanadena Kirtanya Sadahari. This great verse which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed for the benefit of the whole mankind. Sikshastakam. Trunadapi Sunichena. One devotee who wants to constantly chant the name of Lord Hari, one who chants constantly want to do Harinam Kirtan, he should fully practice in his life this verse. As tolerant, consider himself to be Trunadapi as more humble than a blade of grass. Should be devoid of any pride and ego. Prahlad Maharaj was totally devoid of pride and ego. Though he was a Mahabhagavat, we had no tinge of ego that he is a devotee. Trunadapi Sunichena. Tarorapi Sahisnuna. Very tolerant, more tolerant than tree. His father Hiranyakashipu ordered his soldiers to kill Prahlad. They tried to kill him with so many weapons, throwing him from the peak of mountain, throwing inside the ocean, trying to burn him in the fire, trying to put him under the feet of elephant, tried to be beaten by poisonous snakes by so many ways. They wanted to kill Prahlad, but Prahlad has no fear at all. He was totally dependent on Krishna, no fear. He was blissful. Chanting, remembering Krishna's names, he was always blissful. That's why he had no fear, more tolerant than the tree. But nowadays, if we find little bit uncomfortable situation, little bit unfavorable situation, we are thinking whether we should do bhajan, bhakti, or we should give up. Most of devotees, they give up when they find some difficulty. But Prahlad was in all type of unfavorable situation. His father, his so-called gurus, his family, his friendship, his society, all were demons. And they were all totally against for bhakti. But Prahlad Maharaj never left bhajan. Rather, he was more stronger and stronger. Rather, he was preaching, practicing bhakti in unfavorable situation, also preaching about devotion to others. This is Prahlad Maharaj. How he was tolerant. We should learn from this Prahlad Maharaj's life. One devotee should learn how to be tolerant like Prahlad Maharaj. Then he can preach. Then he can do bhakti. Tarorapi Sahisnuna. Amanina Manadena. He was fully not asking for any personal respect and giving respect to one and all. He was always respectful to Hiranyakashipu and his gurus, everyone. He was always respectful. But never demand any respect. We nowadays, we need so much proper followers, respectful person, honoring us, then we'll preach. But actually, Prahlad Maharaj was never expected. Amaninam. He was embodiment of Amani Manada. Even he was praying to Lord Narsingadev. Oh Lord, please forgive my father. He has committed so much offense. Praying for Hiranyakashipu even. After Hiranyakashipu did all these things, trying to kill him, everything, offend and sin, so much degraded person. But Prahlad Maharaj is praying for Hiranyakashipu. Even Prahlad Maharaj praying for the suffering of the whole world. This is how Prahlad Maharaj is. So merciful. Amani Manada. Kirtanya Sadari. If one devotee will follow these ideals of this Trunadapi Sunichan, how Prahlad Maharaj exhibited in his own life, then he can do bhajan constantly, can do kirtan constantly, and he can preach about Krishna Bhakti to others. Otherwise not. In all type of unfavorable condition, all type of inconveniences, among all type of materialistic, atheistic, demonic civilization, demonic family, staying there, Prahlad Maharaj was remaining always detached. Like Lord Krishna is saying, a great devotee remains doing his Hari Bhajan, remembering Krishna, while remaining in the family, in the so-called society, how the water in the lotus leaf. The water in the lotus leaf always remain untouched. It doesn't touch the leaf, remain in the lotus. Similarly, A devotee remaining in the materialistic atmosphere, in the association of all the offenders, atheists, those who are opposed to Bhagavan, but he was always detached. Prahlad Maharaj was ideal example. Remaining wherever you are, remain detached and engage in bhakti. Never be influenced by the surrounding. Abhyartha kalatvam. One devotee should not waste time at all. Time is valuable. This human birth is valuable. Whatever age you are, you should always do bhajan of Krishna. Never waste time. Prahlad Maharaj, a very young boy, 5 years old boy in his school, while his friends calling Prahlad, now come and play. We should let us play and make our life, childhood days very, very happy. Prahlad was teaching, oh brothers, if you will play now, waste your time, then when you will do bhajan of Krishna? Your life will be wasted. This life is temporary. Human birth is very precious. Don't waste your time. You practice bhakti, practice Bhagavad Dharma and make your life successful. Chant Harinam. Komaram acharit pragyam dharman bhagavataniha dullava manava janma tadabi adhrubam arthadam. This is how Prahlad Maharaj teaching about bhakti to the demons, the demoniac children, demoniac friends are teaching about not wasting time. That's why one devotee should learn how not to waste time at all, even for one moment. Abhyartha kalatvam. Then one can succeed in the path of bhakti. If you waste one moment, then this will be very, very detrimental for your bhajan. You'll be devoid. You'll be deviated from path of bhajan. And by the power of his devotion, Prahlad was always situated in such a platform. You see his worshipable Lord everywhere, in every object. Sing everything in Krishna and sing Krishna in everywhere. This is what Prahlad Maharaj's platform, by power of his devotion. A great devotee like Prahlad, Jamang pasyati sarvatra sarvang cha mai pasyati. Krishna is speaking about his dear devotees, great devotees. They see everything in Krishna. See everything in Krishna and see Krishna everywhere in every object. They don't see moving, non-moving objects, but everywhere they see their worshipable Lord is there. When Hiranyakashipu is asking, where is your Lord? Where is your worshipable Lord Hari? Prahlad saying, my father, everywhere. He could say everywhere, Krishna. This is Prahlad Maharaj's ideal devotion. So one devotee in that platform, very, very advanced platform, 100% Krishna conscious, like Prahlad, seeing Krishna everywhere, can preach. That's why one can become ideal preacher in that platform, can make his life successful and make others' life successful by speaking about Krishna, by enlightening about Krishna Bhakti. There is so many ideals, but few words I try to recite whatever we heard from our previous Acharyas and Guru Varga. So we should take these ideals and try to become an ideal preacher, ideal devotee in this life and make our life successful. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.